this book called Mindful Silence, The Heart of Christian Contemplation. And it's going to be a great resource, a great help for people who are wanting to embark on the contemplative path or are already engaging in contemplative spirituality and need some support along the way to help them stay true to this true self that they're either desiring to find or are already tapping into but struggling to stay connected to. And if people read the book, I know that they're going to awaken to what's possible in terms of living into their potential and co-creating with the divine to create this world that we're all wanting to live into. A world that is full of more grace and forgiveness and love and compassion. Mindful Silence really promises to support people in discovering who they are and what's possible for creating this world that we all want to live in. Through contemplative prayer, there is an excavation that happens that's really about cleaning up my illusions of self, others, and God, and making room within for the presence of God, who's already there, but we're having trouble really identifying with God's presence. We're having trouble moving with God's presence because there are these illusions, these lies, these programs for happiness around that are where we're over-attached really to a desire to be in control and to have security and to be loved or approved of. And that kind of attachment, those kinds of unconscious motivations are really kind of clogging up the human person. They're getting in the way of the divine presence, the divine nature that's already there, but is just not being tended to. So through contemplative prayer, there's an excavation of all that is in the way of really living in that divine nature, so that we can then move and live and have our being in God who's got us. And so it's so much more than this kind of assent to certain beliefs or certain belief systems, and it's more about a lived experience of what it can be like to flow with the divine in co-creating the world. It's about really learning how to align with the will of God so that I might live my best, highest, truest self, which creates a lot more meaning and purpose in my personal life, but it also offers so much more for the people around us and the planet in which we live. So I hope that folks who read Mindful Silence will be inspired and encouraged and empowered to dare to really go into interior solitude, silence, and stillness, where they can wake up from their illusions and discover who they really are and find a connection to the divine that really supports them to live into their greatest potential to be of service and love in our world.